everybody, welcome. We're gonna do gentle yoga. Fantastic gentle yoga. People think that doing gentle yoga is doing yoga on your back. Not necessarily. Today we're gonna do 30 minutes of gentle yoga. We're not gonna be on our backs other than the final Shavasana. Couple of tips, couple of things, how you can soften your class in downward facing dogs or in other postures, okay? Why people sometimes is afraid of yoga is that same reason, because they think I'm not strong enough, I'm not flexible enough. So this is a good class for you to conquer your fears and give yourself a chance with this. Welcome. And sitting comfortably. We're actually gonna try a different way of sitting today. We're gonna sit on top of the cushion with both legs extended, flex your toes. And this is extremely friendly for people with knee problems, but it will be a problem with people with hamstring tightness. So this is one option. The second option will be a wide butterfly position. Take the one that makes sense for you. Lifting the chest and your heart as much as you can. And just close your eyes for a moment. We're gonna do a little bit of breath together, sticking your tongue out and opening your mouth in this dragon breath, releasing stress away from your body. Take a deep inhale from your nose. And stick your tongue out, exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, stick your tongue out. And last time in. In last time, exhale, Beautiful, and now bring your hands in your face and do a little bit of a face massage. Get to feel your face, don't worry, you're at home, you're not doing any other activities, and hopefully you wash your hands before, and you can touch your face with all these pandemic thing. They say, don't touch your face, don't touch your face. But today, you are actually going to touch your face and feel that it's okay if you're at home to have contact with yourself, and it's fine. Now, especially into your jaw, because tension as the days progresses start to build deep in here, so do a circular massage into your jaw. Good. And now slowly take a deep inhale, extend your arms in front of you. And let's begin our gentle class with that nice hug to ourselves, especially if you're staying at home or you don't see that many people and you're by yourself. You need to touch and feel. And it doesn't matter if it's yourself, the one that is giving and providing the touch. It's just as worthy. Self-love. And now let's release in here. Bring the legs in front of you. Let's widen them out a little bit more. Still sitting on your cushion, many of you will feel if the hamstrings are too tight that the leg's going to start seizing. You can show you quickly how to prop with those thick blankets or a beach towel. You do a tight little roll. And you can put it underneath both knees in case that your legs cannot relax naturally, and they look that way. The legs can relax naturally. Just stay there. Bring the right hand next to the right hip right there. And take a deep inhale. Bring the left arm open. Anchor the left hip, and on the exhale, move sideways. And stretch your body. Keep the shoulder down. Breathe. Lots of space, lots of room. This is a gentle way to get you into a side stretch without so much effort. And it feels really lovely. Take a deep inhale, bring yourself back to center. On the exhale, put your hand down to the ground. Take a deep inhale, bring now the other arm up. And on the exhale, move the hand sideways and stretch your body. So it's not about this. This is very common when you don't know the body. You need to learn to work with polarities. You want the right hip grounded, the right arm moving away from you, and you're stretching out and sideways. Keep the shoulder down. That's another thing that happens. Keep it down. Arms straight or as straight as you can have it. Looking up. Breathe. On the next inhale, bring yourself back up. And on the exhale, you're going to bring your hand down. You're going to remove that pillow from behind you and sideways. And the next pose is an excellent substitute for squat position. That's another controversial pose in gentle. So wide as you are, bend your knees. And right here, create space off the torso, going forward right here. Ooh. You can feel your hips, right? You're going to use the arms to prevent the knees to roll in. That's a red flag for your knee. And your arms are going to be that guideline to push the knees on the same line of your toes. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, see if the body can lean forward. And of course, in the process of leaning forward, you're going to feel a little bit deeper into your groin. And if you cannot do squats any longer because your knees have shown you that it's not a good idea, this perhaps could be a great idea for you. Breathe in. And each exhalation, you go farther down. Head relaxes. Three more breaths, holding here. And just enough stretch. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Bring yourself up on the next inhale. And bring your hands behind you and windshield wiper on the exhale from one side to the other. For the next position, I'm going to change, but you're going to stay how you are so you can get side profile. You're going to go into the front of your mat, and you're going to go and get that right bolster nearby you. You're going to need it. Legs are nice and wide again. Hands are behind you, but this time you're going to push yourself up this way. Okay? You're not curl and under. You're actually lifting. Legs are mat apart, kind of, a little bit wider. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, let both knees fall over to the right side. And when the knees fall over to the right side, make sure that the right foot makes contact with the left leg. Get your block or your bolster behind you. And you're going to put it in a vertical line from your hip, 45-degree angle. And then bring both hands behind you. Side by side next to the big bolster. Turn your body on a twist and let yourself relax completely down on that prop. Some people like to look at the same side that the legs are. Some people like to move the neck to the other side according to the neck. Flexibility. This is a very deep twist, a supported deep twist. Play with your arms, whatever they feel comfortable staying at. Hold and breathe. Allow your eyes to close if you're fine closing them. Rest your mind, your thoughts. And just bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Bring yourself back up on the next inhale. First, just lift your chest. Use your hands on one. Lift up. Lift up carefully. And on the exhale, untwist your spine. Bring the legs back. All right. And let's move the block to the other side. And one more time, we're going to do the exactly same thing. Get it close by you so you can arrange it later. Hands go back. Remember to stick your chest open. Windshield wiper from one side to the other. Good. And then let the knees fall over to the left side this time. You're going to make sure your foot, it's a break for the leg and allows you with the alignment. You're going to allow the hip to come off the ground. Twist your entire body to actually land. Oi, oi, oi. Into the block. Remember, you can look at the same side that the legs, or if your neck is more flexible, you can look opposite than the legs, all according to the room on your spine. Stretch your back. Breathe. Remember, these gentle classes are long periods in rest and silence. So it's a very, very close approach to meditation. Not everybody has in their nature to sit like an hour in cross-legged position and breathe. So this could be the beginning of a meditative practice for you. Just let it happen. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and push yourself back up on the next inhale. Let's raise your body up. Let's lift. On a wind. And bring the knees back up. And let's roll the legs from one side to the other. After such a big stimulations, I will always suggest for you to have some movement on your spine so the vertebrae can return to its beautiful path. So we're going to get into all fours for a moment, please. Get into your hands and into your knees. And it's always a good idea to do some cat-cow to complete this kind of sequences. Take a deep inhale, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and lift up chest. Lift up your heart, rise. And on the exhalation, we're going to curl, tailbone under, push away, scoop, scoop, scoop. On the next inhale, one more time, we're going to lift and rise. Go up, chest up. And on the exhalation, we're going to go into angry cat one more time. Now, let's inhale, go back to neutral. Remember, this is only a half an hour, quick stretches. And now you're going to get the big bolster one more time, and you're going to squeeze it in between your legs right here, just a little bit, so you have the rest of it to support you for child's pose. Flatten tops of the feet. You're going to go into a prop child's pose and just release your body here for a few moments, letting yourself go. Look into one side first. Is an extremely appropriate variation for somebody with knee pain or tight hips. Now let's go ahead and look over to the other side. And again, you stay with your breath. And on the next inhale, you're going to go back to center. Slide the bolster. Keep it in this horizontal shape. And you're going to go a little bit forward and forward. Letting the bolster be underneath the chest. And do this propped, beautiful Sphinx pose. I love doing this one. I just love it. It's just so nice and so natural. I think probably I remember in the 70s when I was a child, there were props like that for the beds to watch TV if you want to watch TV like that. I don't know where all that information went lately. They were always hunching. But try this. And if you like it, might as well, you can try it when you're watching a documentary, a movie at home, to spend some of your time in a mild extension. And if you want to, you can bend your knees as well, because that's something that we used to do as well. Be careful, the knee bend, of course, is going to give you more sensation in your sacrum. You might like it or not. Hold in there. Breathe. You can even cross and bring the legs in towards you with cross leg. Count 3. 2. 1. And now let's cross the other way. This is excellent back extension. Count 1. 2. And 3, and now release the legs. There's a lot of people that cannot do child's pose due to knee problems or hip problems. Here, the next variation is a very similar sensation of your back in child. You're going to bring hand on top of hand or fist on top of fist and release your head. And the bolster is pushing your back open as you can feel it. Make sure you're not hurting your breast, just right underneath the breast. And if this doesn't work, please don't do it. It might not work for everybody. Don't feel suffocated. Put it on a way that you can still invite breath on your body, diaphragm to move. Good. And now slowly use your hands right underneath the shoulders. Bring yourself on the next inhale up, lift up. Move that bolster aside and let's go into puppy dog. Today we're going to avoid any stretches or deep stretches on your hands and shoulders. Turn the seat bones to the ceiling and just stretch and melting heart or puppy dog. What if I can do this movement? I can press the forearms on the ground and feel a little bit more prop if the shoulder hurt. If the shoulders are fine, keep the arms open. Very similar of downward facing dog. And please do a special emphasis on the tip of the seat bone to be up to the ceiling so there's almost an arch in your lower back. Breathe. Count 1. Count 2. And last time, take a deep breath. And on the exhale, just gently untuck your toes and go to full child's pose if your body can let you go into it. Arms in front of you, or arms long by your sides, or hands underneath your forehead, whichever of all the variations of child's pose makes you feel okay. And bring hands underneath shoulders. Bring yourself up to sitting, one vertebrae at a time, slowly up, rising yourself up, up, up. Sit to your side right away. No impact on your ankles or your knees. Shake your legs in front of you. Relax your legs. We haven't twist, so we're going to do a very, very quick twist before we go in Shavasana. Legs in front of you. All gentle yoga without going on your back today. And we did a twist with the knees bent, but this is going to be all for the spine. Right leg goes beside the left knee. Right hand goes behind you. Take a deep inhale. Left arm goes up. On the exhale, elbow over the knee and twist. Flex the toes on the bottom leg. This is a great posture that people that sits too long in chairs will absolutely love. Creates movement. Also, people that are very inflexible on their lower backs will absolutely adore as well. Breathe. And on the next inhale, let's return back to the center. Open up, lift. On the exhale, bring your hands down. Just simply switch sides. Yoga doesn't have to be that complex. Just move over to the other side. And take a deep inhale. Right arm goes up this time. Exhale, elbow over the knee, and you twist. Maybe a crack or two out of that back. Breathe, flex the toes on that bottom leg. Find your length. Let the chin follow the shoulder behind you. On the next inhale, let's go back to center. Open up. Lift your chest. Closing this sequence with gentle butterfly on the exhale. Bring the leg open. Join with the other leg. If your back feels a little bit uptight, sit on the end of a pillow. That's going to tremendously help you on your back. Calculate what distance you like. Far away from you works a 90 bend. Close to you works on groin. Take a deep inhale. Let's bring a block just for fun in case we need it. Receiving your head. I'm going to aim for the block. Doesn't matter if you can do it. You can do whatever you want. But I really like when I'm going to do a gentle butterfly to maybe 1 or 2 blocks. Find a little bit of that support, and I can give a nice break to my body, letting go. I notice that as I am spending a few breaths, I created more space. So I'm going to switch sides in my prop and then go a little bit deeper just because it feels good, not because I'm forcing. And 1 vertebra at a time, maybe even using your hands. Roll the spine as a ragdoll from bottom to top. Head is last to rise. Go up. Bring your shoulders up and down. And yes, finally, let's go on our backs for a couple of minutes for Shavasana. Get your props aside. Maybe you want a thin pillow or a thin blanket from the crown or the big bolster from underneath the knees. Go ahead, lie it down on the floor. Fully relax. Sometimes these half an hour moments can be a starting of your day or an ending of your day. And because they're gentle, they're suitable for both. Maybe it could be after you've done an intermediate class with Marilyn or me that you want to finish with 30 minutes of gentle to settle. It could be so many options. It could be so dynamic. But right now is a space for you to settle, breathe, and invite peace and stillness to your body. Nothing left for you to do. You're done other than relax. Be okay being in silence for a few minutes. Whatever is happening next, whatever is happening tomorrow, in a month, in a year, absolutely out of your control. You're in control of your moment. And the moment right now is Shavasana. No more, no less than just relax. This was a shorter version, and if you're at home and you wish a longer Shavasana, disregard the message of coming back. You can stay as long as you want, as long as you need. If you're ready to return, move your hands and your feet. Breathe through your nose, inhale and exhale. And let's bring the knees back to your chest. Rock side to side, shoulder to shoulder. And let's roll over to one side. Small and tight fetal position for a moment. And bring yourself up to sitting. All right. Bring your hands together, wrap them together for a moment, wrap them. Now put them and cup your eyes for a second. Give a gentle massage from above your eyebrow. Go a little bit into your jaw one more time. Finish with a nice little hug again. Being present with your body, hands in Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for tuning in this half an hour of gentle yoga. I think it's more like 40 minutes. I don't know. I'll check when I'm done. But thanks for tuning in anyways. This is Anna from Drishti Center. If you like this class, please let us know in the comments. Share with your friends if this is something worth it to share. See you next time. Namaste.